My beloved child, listen carefully, because what you are about to hear will shake your heart in ways you never imagined. The story is not random, it is not coincidence, and it is not ordinary, it was written long before this day arrived. A woman has brought life into this world, but hidden behind the cries of this child lies a truth so heavy, it was kept from you until now. The air is trembling with secrets, as though heaven itself struggled to hold this message back any longer. The moment the child's first cry echoed, the heavens whispered one thing: this child's father is connected to you. It is not a mistake, it is not confusion, it is a connection that will tie your destiny tighter than chains of iron. This revelation did not come at random, it is divine timing forcing truth into the open. The one you thought you knew, the one you trusted, the one who hid shadows behind their eyes, he is at the center of this. And whether you are ready or not, the truth is pressing against your door tonight. The baby has no guilt, no sin, no fault, it only carries the silent cries of a secret that has finally been born. But the adults behind this, the choices, the hidden moves, the betrayals, those are the storms now crashing at your feet. You are about to face a revelation that could either break you or make you rise like never before. The whispers say, "Be still, brace yourself." For in the coming days, everything will begin to unfold like a curtain pulled back to reveal a hidden stage. And the spotlight will fall exactly on the person you least expected. The air around you feels heavier than usual, as if unseen hands are placing a weight upon your chest. Every breath carries a tension, every thought spins with the question of who truly stood beside you in silence. The woman who delivered the child carries more than just the baby, she carries an untold chapter of your destiny. The father of this child is not some stranger far away, he is someone tied to you in blood, trust, or love. His actions, once hidden, are now crying out through the voice of a newborn. And this truth will not stay buried, for heaven has chosen this exact hour to uncover it. The child is innocent, yet its very existence speaks louder than words. The cries pierce the silence and carry the echo of a name you already know. That name has walked near you, smiled at you, and kept secrets behind closed doors. My beloved child, you must prepare your heart. What you are about to discover can shake even the strongest spirit. But remember, truth revealed is never meant to destroy you, it is meant to set your path free. The moment you begin to connect the signs, everything will feel surreal. The dates, the missing hours, the unexplained whispers, they will suddenly make sense. And the puzzle that was always before your eyes will finally complete itself. The silence in the room feels broken only by the faint cry of the newborn. That cry is not just a sound. It is a signal, a calling, a vibration shaking the very ground beneath you. The truth has finally walked into the light, and it refuses to be hidden anymore. The Father's identity is written in the threads of destiny, and those threads are tied to your life. This is not coincidence, this is not chance, it is revelation. The one connected to you has left a trace so undeniable that even heaven could not hold it back. Every choice made in secret is now screaming through the innocence of this child. Every lie once whispered is breaking apart under the weight of reality. And your heart, though unprepared, is about to stand in front of the storm. My beloved child, heaven does not reveal such things without purpose. There is meaning in this moment, there is reason in this unveiling. You are chosen to know the truth, even if it shatters the image you once held. The child's cry is a mirror, showing the reflection of a hidden life. You may try to look away, but the reflection will follow you. It will appear in dreams, in thoughts, in the sudden chill of the night. The father of this child is not a stranger. He is someone whose footsteps echo in your past and whose shadow has touched your path. And now, his hidden act has written itself into the future through this child. The room where the truth rests is no longer ordinary. Every corner seems to whisper, every shadow feels alive, carrying a story that has been hidden for too long. The woman's hands tremble as she holds the newborn, but her eyes reveal something deeper than fear. They reveal a secret that was never meant to be spoken. The moment her gaze shifts toward you, your heart skips. Because in that silence, in that unspoken exchange, you sense the connection. This child is not distant, not random, it is a piece of your own life, tied to the Father whose identity is closer than you dare believe. Your soul begins to wrestle with the weight of it all. The signs that you once ignored now rise like waves crashing over your memory. Moments you thought were meaningless suddenly burn with meaning, and everything starts to align with chilling clarity. My beloved child, you are standing at the edge of a truth that cannot be undone. The child's cry echoes louder in your mind, almost as if it is calling directly to you. And in that sound, you hear not only innocence but the roar of revelation. The man whose shadow now falls upon this story is bound to you. His choices have not only touched his own life but crossed into yours, pulling you into the storm. And whether you are ready or not, heaven has declared that you must know. This is the hour of unveiling, the moment when hidden doors swing wide open. No lie can hold power anymore, no secret can bury itself again. The truth has taken form, wrapped in small arms and tender breath, and it will not be denied. The child carries no blame, yet its presence demands justice. It demands that eyes be opened, that hearts be faced with what they tried to ignore. And you, chosen one, are being placed in the very center of this revelation. The night feels heavier than it ever has before. It is not just the darkness outside your window, it is the darkness of truth pressing closer and closer. The air carries a strange stillness, as if the world itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to know. The child lies in quiet sleep, but even in silence the truth is loud. It whispers through every heartbeat, through every fragile movement of those tiny hands. And the woman, though weary, cannot hide the storm in her soul, she knows the revelation is already here. My beloved child, nothing in your life will ever feel the same after this moment. The bond you thought was unbreakable is now cracked, the loyalty you believed in has been tested. And the man at the center of it all is standing between two worlds, one of truth, one of lies. You may feel anger rise, you may feel betrayal burn, but heaven is not exposing this to break you. Heaven is exposing this because you deserve clarity, you deserve to know where you stand. And though it hurts, the truth is the only thing strong enough to set your path straight. Each detail is surfacing now, little signs you brushed aside, sudden absences, unexplained silence. They come back to you like shattered glass piecing together a larger mirror. And in that mirror, the reflection you feared most finally shows itself. The child's father is yours to face. The connection cannot be erased, it cannot be denied, it cannot be buried anymore. It is living, breathing, crying into this world, forcing every hidden act to the surface. This moment, though heavy, is sacred. Because in every revelation there is also an opportunity to rise higher. The weight that once belonged to lies now belongs to your strength, and your strength will decide what comes next. The truth is no longer waiting at the edge, it has stepped directly into your life. Every heartbeat you feel tonight carries the echo of this secret, as if destiny itself is pounding on your chest. The newborn child has become the messenger, the living proof that no lie lasts forever. The woman holds the baby close, but her eyes cannot hold back the storm. Tears rise, not just from exhaustion, but from the burden of a truth she cannot keep hidden anymore. She knows that soon, the name of the Father will break into the open. My beloved child, you must steady yourself. What is written cannot be unwritten, what is revealed cannot be covered again. And though this revelation feels unbearable, heaven has chosen you to stand strong in this moment. The father of this child is not a stranger lost in the crowd. He is someone whose footsteps have brushed against yours more times than you realized. The bond, though twisted in secrecy, is undeniable now. The baby's soft breathing carries a message. It is not words, but it is louder than any sentence spoken. It says, "Look closely, the truth you avoided is right before you." The hours ahead will not be ordinary. Whispers will travel, faces will change, and silence will no longer be silence. You will see behaviors shift, you will hear names spoken with hesitation, and your spirit will recognize who has been hiding. And when that moment comes, you will not just hear the truth, you will feel it. You will feel it in the heaviness of your chest, in the stillness of the night, in the trembling of your own hands. That is how heaven confirms it, not just through words, but through the weight pressing on your soul. The air feels thick, almost too heavy to breathe, as if the atmosphere itself is trying to warn you. You sense that nothing will remain hidden after tonight, that the truth has finally taken form. This child's very existence is proof, undeniable and unshakable, that destiny has forced its hand. The woman rocks the baby gently, but her trembling hands tell a story that words refuse to say. Her silence is not peace, it is fear, it is guilt, it is the weight of carrying something that can no longer be contained. The baby's presence is like a torch shining into the darkest corner, exposing everything that was kept secret. My beloved child, heaven has seen your tears, your confusions, and your questions that never found answers. This revelation is not punishment, it is deliverance. You deserve to see clearly, even if the clarity feels like fire burning through your heart. The father of this child is not far from you. His actions are woven into your past, his decisions tied into your present, and now his truth stands in your future. You cannot turn your face away any longer, for the bond is living and breathing before your eyes. Every hidden moment has prepared for this unveiling. The nights of silence, the strange absences, the whispers you overheard but never understood, now they return with sharp meaning. The puzzle pieces you held for so long finally fall into place. The child is innocent, yet through its birth, secrets are being forced into the open. It is as though heaven used this moment to write truth into flesh and blood. And once written, nothing can erase it again. You may feel the sting of betrayal, but also the release of knowing. No more guessing, no more shadows, no more chains of lies. This is the moment where the path forward splits, and you must choose which road to walk. The silence around you is no longer calm, it is charged, as if every second is holding a secret too big to contain. You can almost hear the beating of destiny in your ears, steady and unrelenting. This night is no ordinary night, it has been marked for truth to step into your world. The woman lowers her head, unable to meet your eyes. Her tears fall silently, yet each drop feels like thunder crashing against the fragile walls of the room. She knows that the storm she tried to hide has finally broken open. My beloved child, do not mistake this moment for weakness. This is the hour when hidden doors are forced open, when shadows can no longer cover what was done in secret. You were meant to see this, because without truth you could never walk into the life heaven prepared for you. The father of this child has walked too close to your story to escape now. His presence lingers in the air, his choices written across the silence. And though his lips have not spoken, the child has already testified louder than words. Every breath of the baby is like a key unlocking a memory. Moments you dismissed suddenly rush back, strange absences, sudden changes in tone, unexplained glances. You realize none of it was meaningless, it was all pointing to this very night. The weight in your chest grows heavier, but so does your clarity. For the first time, you are not blinded, you are beginning to see everything for what it truly is. And once seen, it cannot be unseen. The truth is sharp, but it is also freeing. It may break illusions, but it also breaks chains. And heaven is whispering to you, stand strong, because this revelation is your doorway to a new beginning. The walls seem to close in tighter as the truth pushes forward with unstoppable force. You can feel the vibration of destiny, like a drumbeat that refuses to be silenced. Every breath you take now carries the weight of knowing something is about to change forever. The woman clutches the child tighter, as if holding on will stop the flood of revelation. But no embrace can shield what heaven has already chosen to uncover. The cry of the baby is louder than silence, louder than denial, louder than fear. My beloved child, this is the point where everything hidden must come to the surface. The father of this child is not far from you, his choices have already touched your life. And now, heaven will not allow him to hide behind shadows any longer. The baby's small hands curl gently, as if grasping invisible strings that tie stories together. Those strings are connected to you, pulling your heart toward recognition. And when you look closer, you will realize those strings lead to a name you already know. The truth has always been near, circling around you in ways you refuse to see. But once the veil lifts, there will be no going back. Every illusion will shatter, leaving only the raw, undeniable reality. The child is innocent, but its existence is a living testimony. It speaks without words, declaring a truth no one can bury again. And though this truth cuts deep, it will also release you from chains you never deserved to carry. Heaven does not reveal secrets to destroy you, it reveals them to protect you. Even in the sting of betrayal, there is a shield rising over you. And with each passing moment, you are stepping into a clarity that will change your destiny forever. The night grows heavier, pressing down on your spirit as if the air itself is trying to prepare you. Every flicker of thought, every beat of your heart is pushing you closer to a truth you can no longer avoid. The cries of the newborn echo like whispers from heaven, declaring what no one dared to say out loud. The woman's face is pale, her lips trembling with words she cannot speak. Her silence is louder than any confession, for her eyes carry the weight of the secret. You know, deep down, you already know what is about to be revealed. My beloved child, this revelation is not meant to break you, but to awaken you. It is the moment heaven removes the mask from what was hidden. And even if the truth shakes your entire world, it will also set your soul free. The father of this child is not in some distant land. He walks too close, his shadow has brushed against your path too many times. Now the truth is staring at you through the fragile breath of this baby. You feel the connection like fire crawling across your skin. Every memory, every suspicious glance, every unexplained word, suddenly it all makes sense. The puzzle has completed itself, and the picture it shows is undeniable. The room feels smaller, the walls pressing tighter, as though they too are forcing you to face this moment. Your spirit trembles, but it does not break. For even as tears rise, strength is being poured into you from above. The baby shifts softly, and in that small movement the weight of truth feels even heavier. It is not just a child, it is the living evidence that destiny cannot be hidden. And now, the name of the Father is a flame too strong to be smothered any longer. The silence breaks in waves, carrying a heaviness that cannot be ignored anymore. Every breath you take feels charged with electricity, as if the universe itself is leaning in closer to you. The truth, once hidden in shadows, is now standing right before your eyes, refusing to let you turn away. The woman's tears stream endlessly, each drop falling like an unspoken confession. Her arms tremble as she holds the baby tighter, but even her embrace cannot stop what destiny has already decided. This child is no ordinary child, it is the living proof of choices made in secret. My beloved child, heaven has written this moment long before you were ready to face it. Do not think it is coincidence, it is the unfolding of truth, perfectly timed by divine hands. Even in the sting of betrayal, there is purpose hidden inside this revelation. The father of this child cannot hide anymore. His silence will crumble, his mask will shatter, and his footsteps will finally lead him into the open. And when his name rises to the surface, it will pierce your heart like fire. Every whisper you once ignored now comes back to life in your mind. Every unanswered question, every uneasy night, every flicker of doubt, they were all fragments of this very truth. Now those fragments join together, forming the whole picture you were never meant to miss. The baby breathes softly, unaware of the storm it has carried into your life. Its innocence makes the revelation even sharper, because the child did not choose this, yet it speaks louder than anyone. And heaven is using this very innocence to show you what was hidden in the dark. The truth is heavy, but it is also cleansing. It clears away illusions, it removes false promises, it destroys the lies that tried to trap you. And once the truth is revealed, your spirit will no longer carry the weight of blindness. The air grows still, yet inside that stillness, something fierce is rising. You feel the energy shift around you, like a storm gathering in silence before the first strike of thunder. Every detail in the room, the trembling hands, the distant cry, the heavy silence, is demanding you to face the truth. The woman lowers her gaze, unable to carry the weight of your eyes upon her. Her lips press tightly together, as though sealing a secret too dangerous to speak. But her silence is no shield, the truth is already written in the child she cradles. My beloved child, this is the moment where destiny refuses to stay hidden. You were not meant to live in shadows, you were meant to walk in clarity. And that is why this revelation has been placed before you tonight. The father of this child is not distant, not unknown, not far away. He has stood near you, walked beside you, spoken words you trusted. And now his truth has taken form in flesh and blood, a newborn who cannot be denied. The cries of the baby are small, but they pierce the air like thunder. They speak without language, declaring what no mouth has dared to admit. And each sound drags the name of the Father closer and closer to your ears. The weight on your chest tightens, not with confusion, but with recognition. Your spirit knows, even before your mind accepts it. Because deep inside, you have always sensed this truth waiting for its moment. The child shifts again, and it feels like time itself is leaning forward. Every second stretches, heavy and unstoppable, pulling you to the edge of full revelation. You know the moment is near when the name will break into the open. The room feels smaller now, as if the walls themselves are leaning in, pressing you toward the truth. Every second that passes is like a drumbeat, steady and unstoppable, guiding you closer to the moment of revelation. The silence has weight, and inside that silence lives a name you already feel burning in your soul. The woman breathes heavily, torn between fear and surrender. Her arms tighten around the baby, yet her grip is not strong enough to hold back destiny. Her tears are falling faster now, and each one feels like an unspoken confession dripping into the air. My beloved child, the truth is no longer tomorrow's burden, it is tonight's reality. You cannot delay it, you cannot silence it, you cannot escape it. It has arrived, and it will only grow louder until you accept what heaven has placed before you. The father of this child has walked too close to your life for too long. His shadow is already recognized by your heart, even if his name has not yet been spoken aloud. The bond, though hidden in secrecy, has now revealed itself in living form. The baby's small cry cuts through the room again, sharp as lightning breaking the sky. In that cry, you hear more than innocence, you hear a secret forcing its way into the open. And with every sound, the name of the Father rises higher, closer, stronger. The atmosphere thickens, the energy shifts, and your spirit begins to tremble. You know you are standing at the edge of a revelation that will change everything. And once the name is spoken, nothing in your world will ever look the same again. The baby stretches gently, unaware of the storm its presence has brought. Its innocence shines, but its very existence is a torch setting the darkness on fire. The truth has been born, and no one, not even the Father, can hide anymore. The weight of silence is unbearable now, pressing against your chest like 1,000 invisible hands. Every sound in the room feels amplified, the ticking of the clock, the faint cry of the newborn, the uneven breath of the woman. All of it builds toward one undeniable conclusion: the secret is about to break wide open. The woman's tears refuse to stop, her body trembling as though the truth inside her is too heavy to contain. Her arms around the child are no longer strong, they are desperate, clinging, fragile. And yet, despite her silence, every motion she makes screams the truth louder than words. My beloved child, this is the edge of the storm. You are not imagining the heaviness you feel, it is the weight of revelation hanging over your life. And no matter how much you may want to look away, heaven has decreed that you must face this truth. The father of this child is closer than you think. His shadow has lingered around you, his voice has echoed in your ears, his choices have touched your path. And now, the very existence of this baby has pulled his hidden actions into the light. The cry of the child grows sharper, piercing through the walls like a trumpet of truth. It calls not only for comfort but for justice, for recognition, for acknowledgement. And with each sound, the presence of the Father becomes more undeniable. The air grows hotter, heavier, almost suffocating with tension. It feels as though time itself has slowed, waiting for the name to finally spill into the open. Your spirit trembles, not in fear, but in the awareness that your life is about to change forever. The baby stirs again, small fingers curling, small eyes fluttering, unaware of the storm it carries. Its innocence only sharpens the pain, because the child did not choose this. Yet, through its very existence, heaven has chosen to reveal the truth you were never supposed to miss.